I'm back. So I think where we left off at was me discussing being my mother's club buddy. Right. I'm out here at the park. I'm about to do my walk. But I thought I would stop by just to finish that up. It did take me a little longer to come back because I had to process all that shit that I had discussed, so to speak. But I'm back. Back to the clubbing. So I can remember I might have been about 11 years old. And this was a weekend, I guess my mother had asked my dad's mom to watch me because she had to work, right? And so dropped me off over there, no problem. And then my dad comes over there, because mind you, my dad has lived there since they divorced. Since my parents split, my father lived at his mother's house, right? Excuse this dog ass lipstick on my teeth looking yellow, and we know they not, bitch. Anyway, so my dad comes over there, and he had no idea that I was gonna be there. And my grandmother was like, yeah, Charles, Denise brought Chelsea over because she had to work, okay? And my dad was like, oh, all right, I guess because he wasn't expecting me to be there. So, baby, later on that night, I want to say about 10 o'clock, maybe about 10:30, 11, because it was late as fuck. I think I was between the ages of, I want to say 8 and 11, but I feel like I was like 11. I really feel like I was 11. So my dad woke me up by late, it was in the middle of the night, I want to say by at least 10:30, 11 o'clock. My daddy woke me up. We got in his car. I didn't know where we were going. My daddy pulled up to a club. And if you're from New Orleans, you know what a sandpiper at. You know what a sandpiper at. So my daddy pulls up. Of course, I didn't know where the fuck I was going. I didn't know where I was at. So my daddy walks me to the door of this place. And he leaves me there at the door. And he went and got in his car. And I just remember standing there, and I'm like, why am I in front of this fucking place? Like, And I want to say about 5 minutes later, my mother comes out. My mother and her sister comes out. So I'm guessing my dad had then called and said, look, your child outside. Because, bitch, you said you had to work, but you in the ballroom. Whatever. I'm a kid. I don't know no better. So my mother and her sister comes out the club. My mama brings me to her car, her and her sister. My mother drops me off at her mother's house. Okay, my mama never, oh, my leg look a little shiny. My mother didn't ask me no questions. My mama didn't give a fuck why I was in front of the club. My mother dropped me off at her mother's house and went back out with her sister. So yeah, that's what I got. Right. And I guess I'm saying all this to say, if my mother didn't teach me anything, she damn near taught me just what not to be. But she also, in hindsight, stunted my evolution as a woman slightly. Well, I don't want to say slightly, a great deal. Because I'm 38, and it's a lot of things that I've done. It's a lot of things that I haven't done. Because either I'm going through imposter syndrome, all kind of shit. I'm somebody who has beat the fucking odds 1,000 times. Right? 1,000 times over. Okay? I could go down a fucking propeller. Fuck of shit. A Rolodex of shit to why I probably wouldn't have been here, right? If I didn't keep kicking and fucking scratching. It's getting hot in this bitch. I gotta get on this walk. I mean, I'll be 5 minutes in. So yeah, You talking about somebody that went through an abortion at 15, 2 months before starting high school. No therapy, no counseling. You talking about somebody that started high school twice, attempted it twice, right? First year, 9th grade, got put out for fighting, still stressed out, still unhealed from a motherfucking abortion, right? A gruesome one, might I add. Not the good old surgical girl. A gruesome one. So, went through that. Started 9th grade, got expelled. 9th grade, 2nd year, I was just like, I can't do this. Mind you, I went to a really big high school for New Orleans. I went to Fauché. Fauché was considered a really big school for me, right? I was so anxious. I had so much anxiety entering high school for so many reasons. 2nd year, I just dropped out, right? Baby, I won't say this. By the time I became a mother at 21, I had my last child at 26, I think. Baby, by the time I was 30, I had went and got me a GED. Because you got to remember, I was somebody who was always smart. Always. I wanted to be a pediatrician. You talking about somebody since I was in the 5th grade. I wanted to be a pediatrician. So, education was always at the core of me, and I never felt complete until I got that done. And when I got that done at 30, you got to remember, my dream was to always go to college, be a nurse, or not even a nurse, scratch that, be a pediatrician or a nurse practitioner, pediatrics, right? So my dreams constantly got kicked over because I just felt like, oh shit, I done got pregnant, I can't do this. Then my mama forced me to have an abortion. Not this, not that. Being raped. This very park that I'm sitting in, I was drugged and raped in this same park. I'm in City Park in New Orleans. I was drugged and raped in this park when I was 16. Okay? So when I tell you I done been through some shit that could have made me say, girl, fuck this. But I thank the Lord. I know the Lord saved me by giving me these children that I got at 21. Right? 21, I became a mom. And I'm going to tell you, I became a mom. The same woman that made me have an abortion at 15 was asking me at 19, can I have children? Can I have children? Oh no, this is the cold one. Asking me at 19, can I have kids? Can you give mama a grandbaby? And I'm like, bitch, I am 19. No fucking high school diploma on paper. And you want me to have a kid? And for a child that lived their whole life trying to be in their mother's good fucking grace and figure out, damn, what can I do to make her like me or love me more? What the fuck I did? Let myself become a mother. At 21. I was born when I was 21. So it's like, man, what the fuck? And then when I bring that story up to her, my mother said, yeah, well, I asked you to have one baby, not 3. It's like, bitch. So I'm gonna cut my truck off because I'm about to get out here and walk. So that's just another instance of what I've dealt with. Right? I had to go through so much exposure therapy at this motherfucking park that I'm currently sitting in and about to do my walk on the other side. And we'll discuss that later on, because that was something that was ridiculously traumatic, and it involved other people and things, and shit took place after